And a new set of standards is now sweeping across classrooms throughout the United States. It's an approach called the Common Core. Sally Hernandez explains for NBC's Education Nation.
When students at North Carolina's Lincoln Charter School returned this year, their teachers were at the forefront of changes taking place in most American schools. Gone are the days when the teachers stood at the front of the class and students memorized facts and figures. Now students are trying to figure out how and why, using critical thinking skills dictated by the new Common Core standards.
The people that developed the standards were teachers in every state, and they collaborated together to develop these standards. What are good things and what are the important things our students need to know, and when are they developmentally able to learn them?
Over the summer, teachers in Baltimore learned new ways to teach. The theory is that modern students have facts at their fingertips, but they need to learn how to analyze problems and work in groups.
Well, I think it's a new way of looking at the same kind of thing, a new way of teaching it so that students will be college and career ready in a way that we maybe haven't been paying attention to.
Already adopted by 46 states, the new Common Core standards provide a baseline for what students in each grade need to know. It also gives students across the country to learn the same curriculum at the same time or the first time in history. But each state and school district will have the leeway to decide what textbooks to use and how to teach each subject.
Third grade is doing human body and science.
Virginia officials warned test scores would go down while students get used to critical thinking focused standardized tests. And they did.
Lower passing rates should not be an indication of lesser achievement.
Experts say standardized test grades will go back up, but urge patience as decades of how students are taught and how they learn changes. For Education Nation, Sally Hernandez, KXAN News.
And KXAN's Erin Cargile has been covering the Education Nation Summit in New York, and she'll have the latest tonight at 5 and 6.